So start off, we're tuned down a half step. We're in the key of E minor. Most of this solo is played in your basic, like the Aeolian shape of E minor. Like that. And then there's also some stuff up in kind of the G major looking shape here. Okay, so it starts off with a bend up on the 17th fret, down, pull off to 15th, back to 17th, and then so with that thing, there's a couple of like little dead notes in there, so you're pulling off 15, 14 on the E string. So 2 dead notes, 1, and then a second one there. And you're sliding up on that last part is sliding up from the 15th to the 17th on the B string. So and this next riff is kind of like a B minor 7 looking thing. It's actually probably more accurately a D major sweeping thing. So you start by just sweeping on, this is a 16, 14, 15, 14 on, and that's D, G, B, E strings. So you pull off from the 17th to 14th on the E string, and then back down the chord shape. So, and then it's a little diminished riff. So that's, you're doing 2 picks on 17th fret, then 14th fret, and then 20th fret and 17th fret. And then we're walking down that first, or the G major scale. Then we're jumping over to the D string on the 19th fret, and we're still in that same basic shape, this G major looking shape up here. And we're walking down the scale and then back up it. So, and then here you bend up a whole step and then back down a half step in vibrato. So that whole little riff is then the next riff is an E minor arpeggio that's got some cool stretching in it to make the riff possible. So slowly it's so we're just playing notes in an E minor chord, starting on the 19th fret of the E string, and then pulling off from the 15th to 12, back to 15th of E string, and then you want to finger that with your ring finger, and then stretch your pinky over to the 17th fret and pull off from 17 to 12 on the B string. And then 17th on the B string to the 16th of the G string, pull off to the 12th of the G string, and then finish it off by just doing 16, 12 to 14 of the E. So again, that riff is, and then it ends with a little run just up the E minor scale in this that first E minor Aeolian position. So that's 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 16, 12, 14, 16. And then you're vibratoing on that B note, which is the 16th fret of the G string. So then that whole riff slowly is. And then it does, he does a run up the G major scale, or this shape up here. And he does, I'm guessing he does economy picking. I play it with economy picking. And it's just 3 notes per string ending on that B note. So we ended on that B note there, and then the next riff we end on the octave higher. And it just starts on G, 3 notes per string with economy picking. So I'll play it again slowly. And then we get into the last riff. Starts off with a bend on the 22nd, and then down and vibrato on the 20th fret. And then he ends with a sweep picking arpeggio thing that kind of looks like a B major, so that kind of goes with the harmonic. It's a B major with some diminished stuff in it. So it's the same as what we did earlier here, the same shape, but we're starting down on the 13th fret on the D string. 13, 11, 12, 11, 14. So 11 to 14 on the E string, slide up to the 15th. So you slide up and then pull back off to the 14th. And then the 16th of the B string. So I gotta play this fast a little. So 16th of B string, 14th of G, slide back down to 11, and then 13th of D, 12th of A, 14th of E, pull off to the 11th of E, and then we're gonna go just back up that same arpeggio. So 14 of E, 12 of A, 13 of D, 11 of G, 12 of B, 11 of E, 14 of E, slide up to the 15th of E, pull back off to the 14th, back to the 15th, and then bend up a whole step. So that whole riff slowly is. And then that's the whole solo. So I'll just play the whole thing slowly. There you go. That's the solo for The Night of USA by Takayoshi Ohmura.